Okay, you probably clicked this video and you're thinking, what the fuck, MGH? What the are you doing? What are you doing, MGH? I honestly don't know how to answer this question, guys. I've been thinking so hard over the last 2-3 weeks about the next career mode, what my next series would be to do with career mode. I've started about 3 player careers, about 2 new manager careers, and I've just completely lost hope. I just don't know what to do next. The whole player career thing is, the problem I find is about, I don't know, about 2 hours or 3 hours in, I get bored. I genuinely get bored. I think the style of playing as just one player just doesn't entertain me enough. So I'm basically going to start this new series here as a kind of a breather for me to really consider my options next. And this will just be a career mode that can go up multiple times a day, just while we wait, basically. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It's going to be a manager career, and it's going to be with Napoli, because I want to. Simple as that. Match difficulty, we're going to go on world class. Oh, and by the way, the main point of this series, while we wait for the next proper one, I almost feel like this isn't like a proper series. It's like a kind of in-between thing. It's going to be completely live. Every single match live. Every single transfer live. Every single thing I do in this career mode is going to be live, and they're all going to be long episodes. There you go. I hope you're happy with that, guys, because it's going to be great fun. The reason I've gone for Napoli is they're a very good team. They've got a great team already. They've got a nice budget as well, so I can bring in some good players. And also, it's not unrealistic starting in the Champions League in the first season. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go to download latest. No, we don't need to play as AI. And we're now going to actually fill in the Champions Cup there. Boom. There we go. We're in Group F with Spartak Moscow. I'm going to put myself in a harder group just to make this more interesting. Boom. See you later, Celtic. Man United, Schalke and PSG in my group. Holy mother of God, that's going to be interesting. Oops. Confirm changes. There we go. Right, so I'm going to be in the Champions Cup in the first season. A completely live career mode. Oh, hang on. Why is it doing that? Download latest. There we go. A completely live career mode, guys, with Napoli. I think this could be interesting, you know? Something different. I've never done a career mode completely live where you're not going to miss a single moment. I mean, there might be a few cuts here and there just to kind of speed up the career mode sometimes. I don't know, but either way, I wanted to try something different, you know? So we go with Matt. I'm going to call my second name with a K. Just because I want to. Just because I can, really. Cunt. How about that? Perfect. There we go. Cunt sent to take Napoli by storm. Boom. There we go. I was just thinking as it was loading up, people might actually just enjoy this type of series more than my usual career mode. It's always worth trying things out, you know? Maybe doing the whole season live is going to be something that you guys want me to continue doing with other clubs. Who knows? So just keep leaving feedback, guys. But anyway, as usual, the first thing I want to do when I get a new club is adjust the squad. Make sure I'm picking the right formations and things like that. I know Napoli really suit like a 3-5-2, so maybe I'll try something like a 3-5-2. Maybe a 3-4-2-1. Or a 3-4-1-2. What could we go for? I'm gonna try a 3-4-2-1. We'll see how that goes. Let's take a look at the squad first. So in goal we got De Sanctis, very good. Let's take a look at their ages as well first. So I'm gonna need a new keeper, 35 years old, 32. So it's quite an old team, this, isn't it? 30. Look at this, 30, 27, 28, 26. 24, not too bad. 25, obviously we've got Cavani, we've got Pandev. Let's take a look at the bench. We've got Insigne. Now this guy, what a beast. Who else we got here? Cannavaro, Pablo, his brother. I got it wrong a couple of weeks ago, didn't I? I thought it was the Cannavaro, you know. We've got El Kaddouri. I love this guy. I've got him on Ultimate Team. He's such a monster. He's from Morocco. Oh yeah, that's what it is. An Ultimate Team. It's a bug. He's got a Belgian flag. It's wrong. But this guy is very, very, very good. We've got Mesto. Who else we got down here? Not the biggest of benches, really. Is that Insigne's brother? Might be another Insigne. But otherwise, this is a pretty strong squad. I think I need new defender, clearly. Gambarini and Campagnaro aren't that amazing. Maggio on the right, quite happy with that. Berami in the middle, where does he normally play? Kind of like a centre mid. With Inler, it's perfect, and Junigo on the left. We could probably play Hamzik there, actually. It probably wouldn't do too bad. He kind of plays like a CF in a way. Cavani out as a striker, or do we want him more on the left? Yeah. Pandev is more of just a normal striker, I'm guessing. Don't know too much about this guy, Macedonian. Right, so I know pretty much what I want to get from the transfer window, pretty much. Got very old keepers, haven't we? Look at that. 17-year-old keeper there, though. We could probably go for him instead. We'll go for him. We'll bung him on the bench like that. Right, so substitution-wise, God, I definitely need to get some defenders. Look how bad these defenders are. Cannavaro is very slow, getting old. Look at that guy. Oh my God, it's awful. 34 sprint speed. Okay, I know what to do, so we're going to go ahead and shortlist some players. Yeah, so a striker, a few midfielders, and defenders is exactly what I am in need of. Let's check my budget, and we'll see how much I've got. Come on, there we go. Transfers, budget allocation. So I should have about 16 million there that you can see, and 100,000 per week. So that's pretty nice. You know, that is not a bad transfer budget at all for myself, Mr. Cunt. 16 million pounds. I can definitely do a lot with that. So let's go ahead and check the what they called free agents. That's it. There might be some, you know, like hidden gems in there that I could really do with. So we'll definitely look at defenders first. I think that's where I'm going to be. Oh God, they're all 69. Not very rated highly. We've got a 21-year-old striker here. Probably not worth buying him. I mean, in terms of age, you can pick up some really cheap young stars that, you know, they grow to be really expensive, but not in this one, unfortunately. Okay, so no free agents there. I'm just going to have a look through some players, and I will shortlist them all and then talk you through them in a minute, because this could take me like 10 minutes. Right, here we go, guys. I've spent the last, 10 minutes at least going through pages and pages of players, and I have shortlisted a few that I would like to get. Now, the beauty of this series is because I'm probably only going to do one season completely live, I don't have to worry about potential at all. I just want to get players that I like now. So we've got Sacco here, we've got Dede and Kabul, we've got Cheick, Gustavo, Nigel de Jong. I just thought, I saw him and I was like, you know what, I wouldn't mind having him. You know, he's got high defensive work rate and low attacking, so he'd literally be my defensive midfielder that just sits on people, you know. I don't mean sits on people, that's wrong, but you know what I mean. We've got Jean Moutinho, Didier Drogba, and Wellington as well. A list of really great players. Now, the first problem I see is my budget is good. It's good, but it's not fantastic to get all the players that I want. So really, I need to pick one from each tier and then see what I can afford after that. So I'm thinking of Kabul. The reason I like Kabul is not only because he's obviously quite pacey, 79 sprint speed, 74 acceleration, but his tackling is great. He's got 92 shot power, which is pretty awesome. But he is like the David Luiz of FIFA 12. You know, in this game, Kabul, especially in Ultimate Team, he's an absolute monster of a player. So I'm thinking of getting Kabul. Let's take a look at Dede as well. He's also pretty quick. He's slightly more costly. Maybe I could go for both of these two players here. What I'm going to do is offer like a straight swap for another defender, maybe with a bit of extra cash. So maybe a Dede and a Kabul. Sacco's great, don't get me wrong, but because he's so much younger, he's more pricey. It's simple as that. And also he's at PSG. They probably won't let him go. So let's make an offer. I'm going to go for Kabul first. Let's go ahead and approach Spurs to buy. And let's see what we can offer here. So straight away, I don't think we can afford just to splash out the cash here. Maybe Britos. Who else we got here? I think a straight swap with a centre back will do me some good. We've got Grava here. Look at that, 110,000. Wow, so expensive. Fernandez here, 74 overall. Maybe a Cannavaro. Yeah, let's try and get rid of Cannavaro. He's worth 3 million, so let's go ahead and just do a 2 million plus Cannavaro. And we'll see how that one goes. I can also loan players, obviously, because it's only one season pretty much. So that will do for now. I can always do a defender after that. I think Gustavo would be absolutely amazing if I could get him. So let's make him an offer. He's so cheap. Look at that. 5.5 million for Gustavo. Only 45,000 a week as well. Let's see if there's anyone we can get rid of for him. A CDM here worth 1.4. Who else we got here? The squad is teeny. It really is. I think I'm just going to have to offer him that CDM there. How much was he worth? Sorry, was it 1.4? Yep, 1.4. So I can probably bring that down to 3.5. Maybe just go for 3. Oops, wrong one. Kind of see how that one goes. At least I'm doing straight swaps for people in the same position, you know. Right, now for another striker. I'm thinking Didier Drogba. To make the series extra cool, you know. How often do you see Didier Drogba these days in FIFA videos? So I'm thinking of putting him there. The only downside to Drogba is he does have high attacking and high defensive work rates. So exactly the same as Cavani, he's going to be all over the place. But I can adjust them. So it wouldn't be too bad. Wellington is probably better in general, you know, like he's faster, he's got better finishing and stuff like that. Actually, he might not have better finishing. But for this series, do I want to go for someone actually just pretty cool to have? I think I kind of do. Didier Drogba, which is awesome. I'll tell you what, we'll buy Wellington and maybe loan Drogba. Let's see how that goes. So let's go ahead and approach to buy Wellington here. Right, who else do we have that we can sell here? Another striker here, 18-year-old. Yeah, I probably might as well get rid of him. So I'm going to have to offer big money for this guy. We'll go for 6. It's not exactly a fair trade, that, is it? All right, let's bump it up to 7. But what I need to do is sell some players before we do this. So must make sure not to sell players that I've offered in transfers. And we'll see how much we've got at the end, really. So let's go into sell players now and see who we've got available to sell. Let's go to age. Let's get rid of some of these guys. Retiring at contract end, that's bollocks. So I can't get rid of them. Let's go to price, actually. Cavani is worth 20 million. Holy shit. Hamzik, 18. Inla. Kigarini, I think that's how you say it, or Sigarini, Insigne, Pandev. I could probably get rid of Pandev, but do I really want to? Probably not. Britos, El Cadore. I'm thinking maybe this guy. Let's go and put him up for sale. It'll free up some money on my wages as well, which will be handy. Oops, I didn't mean to come out of the menu though. What are you doing, Matt? What are you doing? We've got so many players being loaned out. What is that, man? Right, transfer listed. What else we got here? He's loaned out. Let's see if we can recall. God, it's going to cost a lot of money to recall him. I think it's worth just selling him, you know. 3.1 million. Let's recall him for 576,000. Add to transfer list. It's going to cost me a little bit, but I'm going to make money in the end if we can sell him. What about this guy here? No actions available. Bollocks. Okay. 30-year-old, he's loaned out. What the fuck? 950,000 to recall it. Why have they loaned out so many people? It don't make sense. Dosena, let's see if we can bring him back maybe. 770. Ah! It's so expensive. I cannot believe that. Look how many people are loaned out. It's like half the squad. No wonder it was such a small squad. It's probably not worth doing anyone else. So let's just go ahead and advance at this point. And maybe we'll sell 1 or 2 of those players. And, you know, once you free up a bit of wages as well, you can draw more money onto your transfer budget.